Hello? I didn't know me to press that. Wait one sec. I wasn't in studio mode. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess we're here now. Hi. I, I fully haven't even sorted everything out. One sec. I need to calibrate this. Hi, hello. How we doing? Hope you're doing okay. Okay. Look, we're fine. What toggle do we want on today, guys? We need a toggle. Wait, let me see which ones I haven't done. Okay, well, I'm gonna have this one. Dude, are we just not listening to me now? No, it's fine. It's all good. It's fine. You're gonna work now. Why aren't you working? It's fine. We don't need a toggle. I just wanted one to be because I put so much work into them, Now, nothing. I don't even get to have my dark circles, which is my favorite thing to have. Wait, you guys should be able to see this, yeah? Okay. What's happening? Did I like Hikey? I'm gonna restart my my VTube studio. Nobody can stop me from having my toggles. Also, I apologize. I didn't mean to be on the screen. I just, again, I'm very unprepared. I meant to not press that button. Oh well. Of course I'm in the. I can't stay bro. Where else would I be? That's actually just where I hang out nowadays. It is the best place to hang out, just to be clear. I mean, I'm not denying that fact, but at least be a bit more original with it. Are you gonna work now? No. Alright. It's fine. I really don't need toggles. I just, it's all good. Wow. I'm really good at streaming. Never doubt me. I'm really skilled at this. Anyway, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing okay. Sorry about that. Being all over the place. Not my intention. Blood cry, yes, of course. Obviously. What happened last time? Arlecchino happened last time. Arlecchino happened last time. What happened else? Oh, was it that Columbia and Rory fight, and then we were running away, and they were like, well, how the heck are we supposed to beat him? And then oh, that sounds right. Good, good like you should. Sorry, that's what my friend says. It's very catchy. Good like you should. Back at base, everyone discussing what's to do next, then an unexpected. Oh, goodness gracious, another unexpected figure, guys. Can we chill for a second, please? We've already had all the keynote show. Oh, sorry, actually, before we get into this even more, how is my mic? I was supposed to sort out the volume before the stream. Well, not the volume, but like the mic settings before the stream to make the mic sound better in general. And I did do a bit, but I didn't like fix it enough where I was like happy with it, so I just with the stream I'm back to like regular. Seems fun to me. Okay, better. Thank you. It's the unexpected figure that's showing.
Do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Prince! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up. so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flins.
I certainly
Yes, I'm
am.
not usually chill.
I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
I feel like Flynn's is usually pretty happy. No. Happy to like mid. I don't think he's regularly sad anyway.
Fighting alone
Pretty
can
similar
get
to me,
quite
I'd say.
teenous.
Like just because
But
we
I
don't
had the good
necessarily
fortune
talk,
to
I'd be
run
like,
into a pair of
pause,
brave
I don't
young
care
warriors.
anymore, bro. I literally don't care
We
anymore.
meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
I'm gonna lose. Gosh, everybody, hold what we're doing. Sorry if you heard me laughing then. That was a bit loud. I apologize. I've been waiting for this for so long. Okay. It's been too long. I'm guessing you're his Sivaka.
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Wait, actually, oh, he's standing behind him. Wait, that's actually really, like, well done. I don't know, like, I actually was like, wait, where is he? Even though you can actually see him. Anyway, I did want to finish my sentence before I ran point. I think that Flynn's is actually, like, quite a happy person in general, even though he sounds quite monotone a lot. But I say that because I feel like I'm quite similar to Flint in that way, where it's like my natural talking voice nowadays is like quite monotone, but that doesn't mean that I'm not happy. Like my parents ask me like quite often, "Hey, are you doing okay?" Like I'm just like, "Yeah, why?" You just, you don't seem very happy recently. It's like, bruh. That's just such a stupid way to judge whether somebody's happy or not. Anyway.
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Heard his voice yet? Is it the same as Mini Doran's voice or is it different? Wait, I imagine if it's the same as Mini Doran's voice. I don't think it will be, but holy, that'll be.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern
sorry.
countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
Wait, those horns. You must be. Those do actually look like Mini Doran horns, yeah. Oh, he's so pretty.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Not the kind of voice I was expecting.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Duran!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
I don't dislike it. I was just expecting. I think I was expecting either something higher like Minidoran or something more similar to like Wanderer's voice, which is still low but boyish, you know what I mean? And this is kind of bang in the middle of those two. In my head, logically, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I'm not sure.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the
Maybe
mini.
something similar to Albedo's voice, I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, way, of course.
I mean, the design
It's
is
great to see you looking so healthy.
flawless.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow, you're such a smooth talker now.
You will always be
Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Ah, is that the name that resonates with you the most, Paimon? I see, I see. You're always with people wanting to join me. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm meeting Doran. No, but to be fair, Mini Doran is still Mini Doran purely because of how big normal Doran used to be. Right? Like normal Doran was like Devourin sized, you know. Well, I'm pretty sure anyway. So he will always technically be Mini Doran.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size.
That is
When
correct.
people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah,
speaking
I
of long
saw that.
journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea
Oh.
or 10 on the way back.
Yep.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
This is just a crazy cast, bro. She seems she seems in better spirits after meeting her old colleagues. Oh, she cares for them. That's sweet.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here.
This
I'll go
is
grab some chairs.
crazy.
No
line of
need.
characters.
This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back.
No,
I'll be meeting
please,
Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a
I'll
pleasure,
go with Arlecchino
everyone.
and meet Sandra.
But this is where I'll say goodbye.
We really appreciate your help.
I think I saw something that said the OG Doran was a fair bit bigger than Devaliga. You know what? I feel like I've heard that somewhere as well, so I'm inclined to.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just
Therefore,
glad I could
doubling
help
down
out
my
some
points
true
of how Mini
friends.
Doran will always be Mini Doran.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Arlecchino.
Similar vibes to how my dog will always be called Puppy.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Considering how big his heart was, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that's so true. What? What are we doing here, guys? Guys. What are we doing here? Can I get some time to adjust, man? We've got Arlecchino, we got Doran, we got Albedo, now we have Dainsel. That's 4 whole characters in 5 minutes. What is happening? Holy. Danny boy, it is Danny boy, you know. I don't like Dainsel very much. He's a perfectly fine character. I do not trust him as far as I can see him. And I don't see him very often. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, what are the thoughts on the new profile
I
picture, by the
overheard
way?
your little
Do you
chit-chat
like it or do
outside,
we-
by
do
the
we not
way.
like it?
With Miss
not
Columbina's
too sure
colleague
now.
gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in.
Well, I mean, I like it.
Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
I'm not sure why, but Varka's face looks like very different in this shot. No. Like, that doesn't look like a Genshin Impact face. What the heck? Sorry, he's probably here.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deansliff, colleague of Teyvat's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
I think we've established we don't have any more seats, but it will certainly earn you a stand at the table. I like it, though it might be a fun idea to have. Oh, that's your profile picture. Yeah, maybe. I wonder how that would work. Could do like half and half. Okay, so the reason I chose that one specifically is just because, not that I think that I vibe with that outfit more than this one is the wrong way to put it, because I like them both equally. I just like, no, also relate to is the word. Okay, if I was to summarize my personality up in an outfit and I only have two outfits to choose one, it's gonna be that one, basically. Like with the dog circles and like, it's not about the ears though. It's mostly about the dark circles, I'll be honest. But having half and half could be really interesting actually. Especially because this outfit is more like...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mess around.
Mr. Dainsliff, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
Bro, they've like only just met.
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation.
Actually,
Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
that is true. But then again, I wonder how you handled talking with Wanderer. Well, no, okay, to be fair, Wanderer is like fine actually socially, but like he's just a bit of a prick, you know, and we love him for that. But I'm surprised that you haven't like picked anything up off of him. Okay, just keep being nice.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
That's the hearing I'm gonna be getting soon.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so
I tried to
long?
get an industrial piercing.
Miss Nefer
but
doesn't
when I went
strike me as
in,
the
they were
type
like,
to share
nah,
secrets.
sorry bro,
And
your
since
it's not the
gathering
right
intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd
So sad.
prefer to keep her
So sad.
methods confidential.
So I just got a
Under
third
such
piercing
circumstances,
instead.
would it not
And
be
it's like,
tactless for me to
come up
impose?
with all the ideas.
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
Homie is saying you go speak to her, she's your girlfriend. That's basically.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
Wanderer is cats in human puppet form. Very true. Very true.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
These guys, bro, what is happening?
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting.
Your Honor?
Let's take a little breather, folks.
We've
Feel
been
free to
on
chat
that.
amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Let's get some shots of everybody.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
His
I'm
voice
flattered.
is growing on me. Like, it's still
If
a
I ever
bit
get the chance,
not what I was expecting.
I'd like to give it a try
but it's growing
myself.
on me.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Inslif, you're off being evil in the corner.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there.
Sorted out your accommodation.
Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Gonna get snapped in the night.
Sure.
No.
Let's do that.
Great! Paimon will handle it. And in return, we can get Dainsliff to be our very own personal bodyguard.
As far as I can see him, and when I'm asleep, I can't see him. I'm on your thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the awkward silence?
Because he is a fake right now, bro.
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp
I'm
for one's own
sounding right
good, you
here,
know.
bro.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough then.
What is
Nothing like
this
a bit of mutual
conversation?
leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
What's happening? Okay, yeah. That might be the best conversation we've ever had. That was quite bad. Oh. Guys, I think the couple had a fight.
Ah, Miss
Hopefully, see how
Nefer,
much
you
time
made it
left.
after all. But what about
I think
Yehoda?
we all- Wait, what were
I'm
you
here to
referring
give you an update
specifically?
on how things are
I'm
going
curious.
on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work.
I'm
I
assuming
left
about the
Yehoda back at the
Barbados thing, but I
curatorium
don't wanna
to
go
watch
into
over
it.
things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides
Look,
to
it's
back
snowing
out?
outside, what the heck?
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
These two
Anyway,
accidentally spilled
before we
the
begin,
darkest secrets
there's a
we
few
learned in
introductions to make.
a normal conversation, and
Let me
now,
start by
like,
saying that it's an
friends
honor to be speaking
stick
before
by
so
to
many
the side
distinguished
forever.
colleagues and collaborators.
What's just happened?
First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, and intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rarer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who's come to lend his aid.
I have a few really dumb questions. What, do we know why Albedo is here in the first place? I know he said he needed to talk to Parker. The fact that he's brought Doran made me assume it was about Doran. But now he's what? Just here helping with... Or was he already coming here for the war? Question 2. Varka absolutely knows what the word Doran is, right? As in Doran the Dragon. He knows about the original Doran the Dragon, who was in Dragonspine, yada yada yada, Hearts, yada yada yada. He's either not putting 2 and 2 together because he's a bit stupid in the head, or he is putting 2 and 2 together and he's clever in the head and just pretending like he doesn't know or doesn't care, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he was prior informed, I don't know.
Next
But then,
up, we
if he's
have the
prior
Moon Maiden and former
informed-
Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
Interesting, okay. I assume Varka put 2 and 2 together, but it's just keeping his yappa shut. That makes sense. I wasn't sure if it was actually smart or not, you know what I mean?
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the Five Sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rheindotter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
But I'm beginning to see why Dainsleif is like confused about Rerir specifically, because all the other ones were like, Rheindotter had the desire to create life, I kind of forgot the other ones, but one of them was like had the desire to be the strongest. One of them was had the desire to be the wisest, that kind of thing. And Rerir is just, he broke the moon. I don't know, what did he say? Ravager of the moon? Like, homie, that's not a desire, come on now. You want to ravage the moon? What does that mean?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved.
So, is the visionary that one guy who, like, the girl from the palace? You know, when we were doing a flashback with Nefer, and we saw one of the girls, like,
Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Kind of like that, yeah. Who knew having a Conrad friend would come this handy? I still don't like it.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
You know, out of all the Zach voice lines that we've gotten, which I love and appreciate every single one of them, that one felt the most random and unnecessary. Not complaining about it. Love Zach voice lines. Why was that one? you recount the meeting, you recount meeting the knave and how the iridescent moon's marrow was received from the Crimson Moon space. You make it clear that the knave chose to help you on her own accord, then concluded by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hearts.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Rayhir of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Why is none of this picking up on mic? She seems a lot more energetic and positive than she did when
Defeating the Rayhir of Solnari will be no easy task.
Am I talking
While
too
my
deeply?
strength slowly recovers, we'll also
Sometimes
need to
when I
gather more
talk like
intel.
normal speaking.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, relying on your skills is our only option.
Work out, I assume.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why?
What is happening?
You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
What is happening? The relationship between these characters becoming funnier and funnier. Old men bonding, yeah, and then Flynn's was like, damn, took you a while to realize they were gay, bro, come on now. Catch up. Nefer and Dainsleif converse intently for quite some time. From the gravity of their expressions, you can tell how heavily the next stage of their plan weighs upon them both. After a short chat, Albedo and Doran head off with Vorka on what they describe as a sample-finding mission. Lauma steps out for a while, then comes back loaded with emergency medicine. She tells you that while people rarely expect to get hurt, it's her duty to be ready when they do. You and Paimon wait patiently for Nefer, content to see how well everyone is working together. Once Nefer is finished, you allow her and Lauma back into the curatorium. Okay, real question though. It's a Wanderer show in, listen. I'm not gonna deny that I'm a simp. But it's not why I necessarily want him to show up. I want to see what Wanderer's reaction is to Doran. Really bad. We get to see this and that, see that in this.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already.
That's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of.
That's how Palmer just laughed, bro. She went,
You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
Conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving technique are trademark secrets.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense.
Did any of that pick up on my bro? Oh my.
Good. Please, take a seat.
My little green
We'll get started
bars
momentarily.
going up when I speak sometimes. Anyway, if it didn't pick up on mic, all I was saying is my eyes are like really tired. So
did
if you see me
Mr.
just,
Dainsliff tell you anything else?
I'm just like
He told me
chilling
that he
and
believes Rarier kept some
listening and
big
watching.
secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual
not-
downfall, but he's
not
asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
Oh, she has incense candles. Almost feels like a summoning ritual. Pick up on mic. Seems like Nefer still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets. But now's not exactly the moment to pry. I see there's a chest that's on the table. Could that have anything to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
I'm ready as well.
extra careful.
I'll consider it, I suppose.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top-secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this. A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names. But at this stage, I have no idea who any of them even are. Wonder what kind of encryption technique
I'm rather
this
curious
is.
about this.
Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the run for their residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarier's targets?
Let's just read the...
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
I mean, just likes looking at himself, I guess. Bro.
Today's files are in. Time to... Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets.
It's so interesting that you can see him.
Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
He looks like he's getting sadder. But hey, you're right, what's that got to do with me?
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
He's gonna get to the kid's profile and it's gonna be
just
like,
another nobody for the archive.
Why did they kill the kid?
Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
Not very nice to say.
Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Wait, but he hasn't been shown making contact.
Neutralized.
What? What's gonna look like? Arlecchino also.
Male. 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a...
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legit... Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that vibe, yeah. Oh, I am supposed to go that way. Eh? Can I... What do I... Just happens when you go up to it. Right, that makes a big amount of sense, yes.
Mr. Vedifalnir?
Oh yeah, we've been here.
It's been quite some time since we last met.
Revere, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Is that one the visionary? Is that Days of Vision? Or is that...
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings.
That's not very promising, I have to say.
You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Wait, is she,
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Is
Did
his
this memory
fiancée
belong
a
to
descendant of
Felindus?
the Crimson Moon, or is that
Guess
not
I better tread carefully.
something that's happening? I can't.
Wait. Hear me out.
Oh yeah,
This time we finally got a clear look at his face, and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
So
The
they were
Rayrir
trying
of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Revere. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time, too.
So, the Blood Moon people kind of saw that through this new king's rule, that Conria would be destroyed. So they're trying to get back into Dynasty because they want to prevent that from happening. Is what I'm gathering. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea.
Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose. No matter who I have to face.
Will you have to lose your husband or the Crimson Moon? That's the real question. Based on how it all went down.
Was that Revere who just walked past the window?
I'm judging.
Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Revere said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Revere has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I feel like we've had this
I'll work
conversation
something out. Trust me, I'm with you all.
like a billion times.
But for now, you need to
Torrid
keep
Salon.
yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Revere is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Do you think if magic were real, you could be a better mage than me? It would depend on whether magic being real also changes like our life circumstances. Like, I'ma be so for real, if I still have a chronic illness, being a mage ain't gonna help with that. But if, you know, being a mage and having magic in the world means that I can magic my chronic illness away, then I would rule the world. I'm just putting that out there. I got nerfed too hard in this life. Okay, just wait. If you ever see me without a chronic illness, you know, it'll be because I'm on top of the
assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
You got like balance, my god, exactly.
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, and choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk, and the prey won't sense a thing.
Nothing is definitely lightened for the skull.
I work clean. No traces.
That's my charged attack. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm supposed to go like this and then charge it.
The king just happens to you right now. But someday he doesn't.
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had you pick out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Really slow with this, is that why the line stopped? Surely not.
No more lies.
You know why Felindis didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something else?
No!
I think they are. Oh well.
Felindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was
I
pretending
can't
to
say I
sell
do.
flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Oh, was that the guy
Yes,
with
we
the crosses in his eyes?
What about him?
Oh, he died.
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
She's
I need to go now, Felindis.
got a life.
They're looking for us.
To move
You take care too.
Like, objectively, like, yes, she should
you
throw
ever
her
need a
life
place
away
to
to
hide,
save, you know,
come find
thousands and
us.
thousands of people. Yes, right? But when you're in that situation, you're like, oh, fudge. Like, I'm gonna actually lose everything. It's not exactly... No wonder she's hecking stalling. Like, I do not blame her in the least.
Author Felindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than
Assuming-
anticipated. No progress
I wouldn't blow
whatsoever.
it out if it just died.
What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
No idea. If you could bring yourself to kill him, then the logical assumption is that he can bring himself to kill you. Oh, aesthetic. What the heck?
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want
Very nice.
to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? So these files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
He's talking to himself. That's not looking good. He's almost stooped to my level.
Wait. That's... Thalindis?
That was my second guess.
No. No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on.
Crimson Moon people.
This is where it ends.
Anyone who he's like remotely. Wait, this is kind of painting Revere to be like half a good person. I don't know. Like, not a good person, but like that he's about to have some kind of redemption and face the king. But I don't.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside
Well, then
world
why
again.
the hell are you being considerate to him, girl? Just go!
Go on living?
Yes, I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
He said he
If I let
would, and
you
then you
leave,
convinced him not to. Like, what are you
become
doing?
of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedifilnir, Dainslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Is this...
Rerir, are you there?
Grouping pieces consumes action points. When all your action points are consumed, turn to... When a piece moves to a square with this marking, you'll gain the corresponding number of action points. The square will also become the latest save point, so we just need to... No, I meant to go They'll tell this boy is hella tricky.
Hey, rear! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
I'm walking in. I'm gonna solve this.
I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
Okay. Make use of movement squares to produce so much emotion. Moving so much emotion.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that.
That's crazy.
With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Roptatir. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the four pillars of Conria.
What is this supposed to be?
Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedofenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedofenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vetifolnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vetifolnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vetifolnir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vetifolnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Oh god, okay. Here we go again.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Consume the modern action points. Okay, these will only attack when they have more action points than needed. This is okay. Surely I just ignore it. I'm gonna try every possible path. That is. Something that way. I think if I go here, then I'll be on to that thing, so I can't do that. Okay. My only way is this way, realistically. I see, okay. Oh, it stays dead. Well, isn't that much easier? Two, three. Maths word right there.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects.
Moon marrow. Something that we can collect on Inazuma. Hang on one sec. I'll look this up. Okay. The moon marrow is the thing that we have inside us. Okay. Wait. Okay. So what's that one ore that we collected in Genshin? Something.
This is
it's
not
something
a wise
marrow.
move. I have always
Maybe
maintained
crystal
that
marrow?
placing
I don't
all our
know.
hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful, but as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
There it goes. Well, we try a path, and if it doesn't work, then we know for the future. I mean, we might as well try defeating this thing as well as we want. And we can just go back for I think we're at 5 here. Yeah, okay, I don't think that's the right path. So let's try this way. Okay, and then we're going to try path 6, just because, although I'm going to assume it's actually this path. But yeah. 6, yeah, it's probably that path. I don't think the path is correct either. It is crazy. Okay, nice.
This is for
This
you.
is a side quest, right?
I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
This is actually the
Belinda's.
Archon quest, but it is
Did
kind
you
of
hear about
unnecessary.
what
I think.
happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed.
Ah, he slept well, therefore he must be a good person.
You never saw him,
It all makes
and
sense.
I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Wait, pause.
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Homie, I thought you left. I thought you ran away. Why are you still here? You're going to get captured.
Are you scared of him?
It's going to go wrong.
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right.
Is this a baby?
Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
What? Is there a baby inside the package?
Belindis.
Is this some
The
kind of like
Crimson
descent?
Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Where am I trying to get to? Okay. Here goes something. Let's kill these guys first, I suppose. Wait, we can't even kill this guy, right? Kill this one. Okay, let me waste all of these again. It's just a path to choose. Please respawn me on the 3. Realistically, I want to go this way. Give every path a go. We have to do this. How much are they on? 5 and 6. There's a 5 here. How do I get to 6? Do I get to 6? Killing all of these. You go anywhere. 1, 2. Yeah, I can't go anywhere with 3. 1, 2. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, no. Oh, I guess I'm gonna run them out. So. Right, this way. You have to like reveal a square or something. Like reveal a square which has 6. Oh, I can't find this one. 2. Wait, yeah, I can't find this one. I mean, it's fine. Interesting. Oh. I got myself into a predicament. Fudge. Reset, reset. I think I go to here and then. No, because that's the square that I got struggling for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can make it, bro. To give credit where credit is due, they both have a strong sense of loyalty to their partners. That is actually true. 5 to the 3, I think.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Oh, Dane's just gonna
Sir
come
Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
beat them up for us.
You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this!
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
You know why? Because I'm the one controlling everybody. You trust me. We've got this. Yo, this is easy. Oh. I suppose. Easy peasy.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity.
Guessing that it's been taken.
This is dire.
This or something.
Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
Surely you saw you getting blinded in your prophecy. I'm just putting that one out there. Surely you saw that coming.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, and I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it.
Oh, so we did.
Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedifalnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
just now, I believe I saw something new.
So you lost your
tonight
power
could
for,
go
like,
a lot of different ways.
a day.
5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you?
Duh.
You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger?
What's so bad about
Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Was that just a hint at the fact that Hecking is going to be a playable character, or am I going crazy? I might be going a bit crazy. I might be pushing that one a bit too far.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafilnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedafilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret.
They've been taken over by them.
But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Felindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
That does mean university.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedafilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
I don't agree. Please. Please let this bit over. I'm so invested that I don't mind, like, too much.
Monsters? Is this Rheindarter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
No more lies.
Close your eyes. Observe.
It all adds up.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever gonna activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it. What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Meddling with too many powers they didn't quite have.
Go Claw!
Clouds high. The birds...
I'll settle this. Stand with me.
Be silent.
Can't hide the truth. The mystery unravels.
Oh my god.
No more lies.
Sometimes I feel like I can watch every one of these guys' attacks and I can still somehow get close.
The long sleep beckons.
Okay.
Time to come clean.
Just
Close your eyes.
It all adds up. It all falls into place. The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
not taking any corrosion damage. Oh, I took damage.
Ding dong. I wanna cake.
Probably in death is still like, where's my snack, bro?
Seek within.
Oh, that's a
Can't hide the truth.
Our bond is strong. Out of my way.
It all adds up.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now?
Is he gonna turn
Oh
into
no! They're coming.
So he can save
It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer.
the longest.
The weapons. Where are the weapons?
Of
course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help!
It's me, my love. I'm coming to save you. And then he realizes he doesn't have the power, so he goes Super Saiyan. Except Super Saiyan is like the evil, and it's becoming one of the 5 sins.
Stay back!
So, oh my.
What's that?
Red Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylinders? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn.
Is this the abyss taking control of his mind then, I suppose?
The strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
That's Dane.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have our own.
Rerir. Rerir.
Cylinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
What I was doing? Oh.
I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get
Monster created by circumstance is a monster.
thing.
That's why he didn't show any signs.
The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Phew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate. Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Okay, so...
How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody.
Everybody
driven by
give me a standing
personal
ovation,
tragedy,
please.
as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not... Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
And that's where it ends.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait,
Are they in Sumeru right now?
how long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you.
She says you can't even.
Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy.
Yeah, talking about rest.
Even though
how
all
is
this
this still
chess
going?
malarkey doesn't exist
How is
in a
this still
physical
going?
sense,
Please.
mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue.
I'm so fatigued.
You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just
So
because
mentally
it
and
isn't
physically.
physical doesn't
No,
mean
it is
it's any
physical.
less
It's
serious.
very physical, actually.
But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
It's like...
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever
Yehoda's
told you
fantasy.
just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me.
Nah, this is kind of bro.
As we
I
continue
swear
our
to-
journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Only in a special story mode. If you leave, you will have to experience the content. So tired and all. I will have to I think I'll have to re-experience it, bro. Or else I'm just gonna like be in too much pain to even get out of bed tomorrow. Which isn't not something that anybody wants, but especially myself. Anyways. That was fun though. I'm very glad that I managed to stream. And we actually got through like a pretty long stream as well. I don't know, I'm just like proud of myself for doing a long stream, I guess. I think I have kind of decided to finish off the Genshin stuff before I carry on with the coffee talk stuff, just because that makes sense. And you know, in between the Arkham quest, I'm gonna play just casual games like we do. The Mario Karts, the Genshin TCG, the yada yada, whatever else we do. Just because then, I don't know, like, it's not like I feel the need to, but I think that everybody, including myself, can just get more invested in each individual story if we're just focusing on like one story game at a time, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, I will be heading off now, so thank you very much for coming along if you did. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!